Hello, beautiful people of the world. Today I'm going to be talking about Aries Sun. This is a very harmonic sun sign. The sun loves to be in the fire signs, in which Aries is one of. So this is seen as one of the more beneficial places for the sun to be other than Leo and Sagittarius. What that means is that it's just very easy for you to express your personality. A lot of people might have all these other layers and dimensions and challenges when it comes to like fully expressing themselves, but you don't even know what that experience is like. It just comes naturally to you. You don't understand why other people would even struggle with that kind of a thing, because you are just in the moment with it. You just are born and you're awesome, and that's great. Let's go forward. Aries is a cardinal sign, which means that it is in a position of leadership. In terms of fire leadership, that means energy, passion, motivation, inspiration, getting people excited, getting people to move, getting people to do things with their body and just animate themselves. I think of Aries as sort of a personal trainer or something like that. It doesn't always have to be in terms of exercise, but they are able to rally people together to do things because they are kind of always on the move. Intrinsically, just in their personality, they need to be acting on something, they need to be doing something, they need to feel excited and adrenaline and all these beautiful, passionate feelings that you can associate actually with birth and just like being alive out of the primordial fires. You can hear how passionate I am as I'm channeling this through as kind of an indication of what this means. And in fact, I need some water. um, But yeah, Aries is very, get out there, get it done, go to the next thing. They're pumped about it. They like to feel physically invigorated. That is just who they are as a personality. There are Aries who are not in good physical shape, and for those people, their souls have specific challenges that are generally unrelated to this. But for the most part, people that have Aries suns tend to be really athletic, physically, just because their personality really benefits from getting out there. And if you aren't doing that, then you're not fully utilizing who you are as a person. I'm not saying every Aries get off and stop watching this video and go fucking sprint down the street. But what I am saying is that pay attention to that part of your soul that wants to be active, and whether that's creating art or working with animals or going on hikes or teaching a classroom, it can be translated so many other ways besides exercise. That's just a really easy metaphor to kind of understand the energy. But just pay attention to that, especially if this is true for most fire placements and signs. Like if you feel down about yourself and depressed, then you're not fully being yourself and you're getting in your own way, and just going out and doing something is going to make you feel so much better. Not that the sun is necessarily associated with emotions, but your ego, all of these things are intersectional. They all relate and correlate with each other within your chart. So obviously everything else in your chart is going to influence what I'm telling you, but this is just the energy of this placement itself that I'm trying to get out there for whoever benefits from that. Aries Sun. Yeah, you are very warm, very fiery, very energizing. You provide a lot of energy for other people. You're like a giant battery. Be careful, because you're going to attract a lot of people that are their own batteries, and you can jive and have an awesome time. And that's kind of a more mature vibe that you're putting off. But you can also attract a lot of people that just drain your battery, that use you for it, that hang out with you just because they want that bump and then they're out. Like, there are people that are going to do that to fire signs, and especially Aries suns, because you're so generous and giving with your soul essence. You're like, sure, yeah, amazing, everything, great. And it's not necessarily even a bad thing that people want to hang out and experience that and like be around you, because that's definitely an awesome thing to be appreciated. Just be aware of the people that are only around you because of the energy that you're giving off, and not because they're investing back in you to a certain level. Not that Aries necessarily needs it, but it's not like Leo. Leo is constant energy emanating always. Aries can have bursts of energy, and they will eventually need to rest. An Aries person will crash hard, especially when this is your sun sign. Like, you can be going around doing all these crazy shits, go on a roller coaster ride, eat all your favorite foods, like, you know, smoke with some people, whatever it is that, like, you know, gets you really happy and energized. And then you'll just like sleep in till like 2 p.m. Or you just can't do anything for a little bit of time. Like, that seems to happen a lot, and you need to recharge a bit, and then you're willing to just give it all and burst again, and it's, you know, it's beautiful and infinite. But there are going to be certain people that can bring you to that drained state really quickly, that can do it really repetitively, and that's just going to get in your way, just as some advice. So just be aware of like the people's intentions that are in your life. That's kind of just general advice, but you are going to be pretty dominant, your personality for the most part. But Aries has these two dynamics to it that not a lot of people talk about. There's the one that everybody knows, which is the warrior essence and fighting and active and kind of what I've been channeling. But Aries is new. It is first life. It is being born for the first time. It's not like a Pisces energy, which is being born a millionth time. You know what I'm saying? Aries is like, I've been born for the first time. This is my first life, the first everything. The crucial, raw, vulnerable, unaudited things. And that's why these people have such brilliantly shining personalities, is because there's no filter to run it through. They're just pouring their light out of their souls, and they don't know how to do anything else. They haven't been here as long. If this is your sun sign, you know, like this might be your first life, your first personality. That's definitely not the case for everybody. Please live your life how you want to and how you want to conceptualize it. But I have a feeling that people with a lot of Aries energy, or really most people have at least one thing in Aries, that's probably something you're doing for the very first time in this lifetime, whether it's your moon or your sun or anything like that. So you're having like an ego identity experience in a way for the first time, and it's so encapsulating and so overwhelming and so amazing that you can be very focused on your own personal expression and your own self and your own ego. And that's why Aries can seem very bullheaded and stubborn and very aggressive. It's just because they're being themselves, and it feels so good, and why would they want to stop? So there's that, and then they have this like innocence about them, this naivety that they won't want to admit and might not be very obvious. But because Aries is so new, they don't know everything about their experience. If you question them on who they are as a person, they might not understand. They're just like, I'm me. They don't overthink or do anything too much, and you can kind of just have fun with them. It's very refreshing and very fun and very relaxing and just great to be around this energy, because it's very relieving for other people to be able to live like that once again. And just to be so innocent and not caught up in all these things that a lot of people are caught up about is nice and kind of a break from the normal reality. But you guys can be kind of gullible sometimes, and people might take advantage of that, not in a malicious way, but just because it's kind of funny. Much love to all Aries energy people out there. I hope that this video was entertaining but also educational. If you learned something or took something away from this, please give me a thumbs up or a comment. I love to hear your guys' experiences, and everybody is so nice on this channel. Everybody is just so loving and kind to me, and it's just really, really fun. So I'm gonna finish off with these sun sign videos in whatever order that they come to me. If you would like to work with me further, my website is in the description of this video, and I have services that are kind of changing. I'm still figuring out my business and what I want to do with my life, to be honest, so it's kind of a work in progress. But if you want to check it out, I have more information about myself, birth charts, animal Reiki. I'm starting to get into tarot and mediumship and different things in terms of offering them as a service. But anyway, thank you so much for your support and watching this. Bye.